Hey, in this video, I want to show you how to get started using Flipgrid. It's December 30th, 2021. We're almost in a brand new year, and I want to show you what the platform looks like right now and how to get started. Okay, so if you're brand new to Flipgrid, the first thing you'll do is sign up, create your educator account. If you already have one, simply go to login and connect through your email, and it's already connected me and I'm here. Okay, very simple layout when you first access your dashboard in Flipgrid. Very simple layout, okay? But the first thing I want to do once I log in is I want to create a community, okay? And a community is a group. So what you see here are all of my communities that I've already created. And inside of each one of these communities are topics. And you see here, this one has 14 topics, this one has 1, this one has 9, this one has 2, okay? Inside of those topics, I have responses. And those are my students responding, or my participants responding to those topics or activities, okay? All right, so let's begin by creating a community. Then I'll show you how to create a topic and how your respondents will respond, okay? One of the newest features with Flipgrid is the access control, or these access settings. Right here, you can invite members at any time. Just create your group and share the link. So they've actually simplified this a lot. Who can join your group? It could be anyone with the link, or it could be only people you approve. Now, as a teacher, and I teach general music, I have a whole lot of students, so it would be really hard to go in and approve every single student. So what I'm going to do is say anyone that clicks on the link can access, but they must have a specific email domain, okay? So we still have this control, all right? And in our school district, teachers have one domain and students have another. So I'm going to make both of those here, okay? Now the cool thing about this, I'm going to reiterate it. So anyone that clicks on the link can access. They can't get to the group, but they can get to they can almost get there. They can click and almost get there. But, and then Flipgrid's gonna prompt them to type in their email address. And their email address must end in one of these domains, okay? And that's how I've created my group private. Of course, you have the other ways of uploading a CSV file, adding usernames, connecting to Google Classroom. You have all of those options, but I love how Flipgrid has added this area right here where it can be anyone with the link. And then you could create your group without doing this if you wanted to, okay? So we have those public groups again. All right, create group. Nice, once I've done that, Flipgrid has given me my link. This is the link that I would give my students or my learners so they can access my community or my group, okay? I would put this in my LMS, Google Classroom, Schoology, whatever you use, okay? So they could access. All right, cool. Here's my group. Now I told you the second thing we were gonna do was I wanted to show you how to create your first activity, which is a topic, okay? Flipgrid always gives you a default topic that you could use. It's a great way to introduce everyone. I like to use 2 truths and a lie. It's kind of fun, but this one's always there. You can delete it or you can use it, but we're gonna create a new topic. Let's say, okay, after that, you can add some topic media to help support what you're asking them to do. It could be a video or it could just be something fun, all right? So I'm gonna say holiday, I'm gonna search a GIF. There's so many great ones. Oh, look at that. I like that. It's very holiday breakish. It's like vacation. Okay, love it. All right, recording time, we've given them 1 minute and 30 seconds. Let's give them 2 minutes to speak. And that's literally all we need to do. Now we're gonna save this topic. We'll save this activity to our group. And we have another share link. Now, what's this share link for? So this share link is going to bring and direct my learners right to this specific topic. Okay, not the community, just the specific topic within the community. All right, if you want to do that, you don't have to. Okay, so great. Here's my topic. It's created. If I want to see what it looks like for my learners, I can click on member view, and this is what it will look like for them. They can click here to add their response, and they're good to go, okay? Let's go back to the teacher view. Okay, great. Now I've showed you how to get started in Flipgrid, creating your group and creating your first activity, okay? And right here we can see how many responses and views and comments we have in this activity. Let's say I want to go back and edit something. Or I can go right here, click edit topic, and I can edit what I've done with this topic if I want to and save those changes. And there's some other options here if you want to hide the topic. If you don't want this topic to be available to your community, you can do that, duplicate it, and I'll let you explore the other options that are there, okay? Great, let's follow our breadcrumb trail back to our main dashboard, to our groups, okay? Once we're here, I just want to show you some other options that are available in Flipgrid. I love how clean and simple this dashboard is. I'm gonna click on my profile. Now I just want to show you a few highlights here. The rest, I'll let you explore. I think the best way to learn any platform is to get in there and click around. Flipgrid always says that, and I 100% agree. Get in there and press all the buttons, okay? But let's go to profile. I love this. This is your profile picture, your email, and it's gonna now collect all of the videos that you have recorded in Flipgrid. I think that's awesome. So everything you've recorded, no matter in what topic, will be housed there. You also have an activity feed so you can see what the activity is in your account with your topics and your groups, what's going on, the views per video. So these are the videos. So it's literally everything that's going on inside of your account will show up here, okay? And then I have over 15,000 views. It's pretty awesome. All right, and of course, the other thing I want to show you is discovery. So this is like Flipgrid's marketplace. So if you're struggling trying to figure out a topic that you would want to use with your learners, you can go here. There's over 42,000 topics from educators in the Flipgrid community for you here that you can search, and you can add to your group, your community if you want. Look, even a virtual Christmas concert. How awesome is that? Okay, so here's the best way to search. If you come down here, you can select, let's say you are a computer science teacher. And then I can come down here and look at the topics that are available for me already for computer science for middle schoolers with the topic of, or the subject of digital citizenship. And this one here has been used used 20 times. So let's click on that one. We can see what it's about. If we like it, see the creator. We can even connect with her if we wanted to. We can add that topic to our group. Okay, select the group you want to add it to, and you can simply add it to your group. Now, why would I do computer science with my general music class? I don't know, but I wanted to show you how to do that. Okay, and let me show you where that went. So now I'm going to click on that group, and look, it's right here, and it's just a copy of it. So none of the responses are here, and I can edit this and make it my own. Okay. All right, I hope that is helpful, and I hope that gives you enough of a start to get going. Last thing I want to share with you is how Flipgrid has done an amazing job on YouTube with making all of their resources available to their community. Guys, please check this out. Subscribe to their YouTube channel. This is like my little Flipgrid school. I go here all the time, watch the videos, the live events, see what's new, what's happening. Yeah, and then the tutorial videos. They have getting started videos for educators and students right here you can use and share with your community as well. All right, that's it.